And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring out the fighters all the way from Ensenada, Baja California, Mexico, making his way inside the ring, Maximo Max Flores.
Ang pagiging penyalosa para sa pausbong na boksingero ay isang mabigat na pasanin. Meron siyang mahalagang legasiya na dapat protektahan. Meron din siyang dinadalang personal na misyon at ito ay ang mag-iwan ng sariling marka sa larangan ng boxing. Para matupad ang bawat hangarin, kailangan niyang patunayan ang angking husay at pataubin ang mga pinakamatatatag na katunggali. Ngayon, ito mismo ang nakatakdang gawin ni Carlo Peñalosa. Hasang-hasa na at handang-handa na para abutin ang tagumpay.
And now, making his way inside the ring, the pride of the Philippines, Carlo Cesar Too Sharp Peñalosa!
Now let's have the tail of the tape for this match for the title. This is going to be 12 rounds, Kinito.
Carlo Peñalosa, the southpaw, versus the right-handed fighter, si Maximo Flores. And the record of Flores, 24-4-1 with a 55% knockout rate, 14-1. Ang record naman ni Carlo Peñalosa with 7 knockouts.
Punta natin si Audrey for the official announcements.
Ladies and gentlemen, from TV5 Studio Novaliches, Quezon City, ESPN5 in association with Jerry Penn's Boxing Promotions is proud to present the main event. This championship bout is sanctioned by the International Boxing Organization and the Games and Amusements Board of the Philippines Chairman Baha Mitra, Commissioners Ed Trinidad and Mara Masangid, and Chief of the Boxing Division, Miss Jackie Cacho. Supervising at ringside, IBO Vice President Steve Scott. The 3 judges at ringside, from the Philippines, Gerald Tomeldan, from New Zealand, Kevin Charles Pine, and from Australia, Adam Jan Height. And inside the ring, in charge of the action, referee Gary Raymond Dean. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let the mayhem begin. 12 rounds of boxing for the vacant IBO Flyweight Championship. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, wearing gray trunks. Official weight, 111 pounds. Professional record, 24 victories, including 17 wins, coming by way of knockout with 4 defeats. Fighting out of Ensenada, Baja California, Mexico, here is Maximo Max Flores! And now, introducing his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing blue, red, and white trunks. Official weight, 111.5 pounds. Professional record, 14 victories, including 7 wins coming by way of knockout with only 1 defeat. Fighting out of Peñalosa Boxing Gym, from San Carlos City, Negros Occidental, Philippines, Carlo Cesar Too Short Peñalosa.
This is it for the vacant International Boxing Organization World Flyweight title.
Fellas, I spoke to you in the dressing room. You know what I want? I want a nice, clean fight. You know all the rules. I've told you what I expect of you. Get back in the corner. It's an IBO special title for the world. Make it happen. Come on, fellas.
Thank you.
Yan po ang tinig ni Gary Raymond Dean of Australia, ang ating third man in the ring, and this is for the vacant IBO Flyweight Championship.
Okay, time.
This is going to be 12 rounds, ladies and gentlemen. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the action. Peñalosa in the red, white, and blue shorts. Ang kanyang kalaban in the silver.
Peñalosa the southpaw, moving side to side.
As expected, first couple of seconds, maybe even the first minute here of round number 1, they will try to size each other up.
Flores, the longer fighter, the taller fighter, and certainly the more experienced fighter. Nakaka 29 fights na si Flores as against only 15 fights for Peñalosa.
Tsaka to si Flores, nabanggit natin kanina, has knockout power. He has 17 KOs on his record.
That's right, his last fight was a first round stoppage of Jorge Hernandez in Tijuana, but that happened 10 months ago. So he's coming off a rather long layoff, while si Carlo Peñalosa has stopped his last 4 opponents. 3 of them were foreigners.
How much of a factor do you think, Quinito, will it be for Flores fighting on foreign soil?
Well, he's been here before. Natalo siya kay Milan Melindo on a technical decision. That was because Melindo got cut by an accidental headbutt. They went to the scorecards. But he wants to make sure that doesn't happen again. He wants to make sure that in his second stint sa Pilipinas, siya mananalo. Siya magiging bagong kampiyon ng IBO.
Sabi naman ni Peñalosa, hindi po pwede yan. Mabibigo ka sa iyong pagbalik dito sa Pilipinas. Wanted to go away with that championship here tonight.
Iniukutan dito ni Carlo Peñalosa si Flores. Problem is, Peñalosa is not throwing any punches. He's just using his lateral movement, mobility.
Is he looking to try to gauge the distance early on here?
Get him up. Hey. The punch up.
As you said, wala pa talaga siyang binibigay na suntok dito. Talking about Peñalosa. Now starting to unload a little bit. Peñalosa looks like a smooth operator here. Though he hasn't really thrown too many punches, pero swabe ng kanyang galaw. But stalking him here is Flores.
I think he's doing the right thing, si Peñalosa, in moving around to create angles, looking for an opportunity because alam niya, mahaba ang kanyang kalaban. He's got to be able to throw off the rhythm ng kanyang kalaban, go to side movement so that meron siyang makikitang opening.
And very early on, you can see Peñalosa giving Flores a lot of respect, knowing that he's got some power in those fists.
But Flores is actually winning this round. He's a lot more active, but that time, Peñalosa connected with the right hand.
Peñalosa has done very well bobbing and weaving, but really, essentially uneventful first round here to start off our 12-rounder for the IBO World Flyweight Championship. We'll be back.
And hoping to come back strong in his next fight. And giving support to his first cousin, si Carlo Peñalosa, now in the fight of his life, going for the World Championship ng IBO Flyweight Division.
Gustong dagdagan ni Peñalosa yung mga world titles ng Pilipinas. Makakamit ba niya yan? Right now, boxed in the corner.
Especially since one of our world champions, Vic Saludar, just lost his championship, WBO minimum weight championship a few hours ago to Mendez in Puerto Rico.
Nice punches being thrown here. Flores really taking the action to Peñalosa early here in the second round.
Flores certainly much more active than Peñalosa. Halos pinamigay ni Peñalosa yung first round kay Flores.
A little bit of a low blow there, but again, Peñalosa really absorbing all of these punches. He's really picking his spots here, Quinito. Finally connects with a left and another left to Peñalosa. Misses there, and again, he's on the ropes.
But he's got to let his hands go. Carlo Peñalosa is certainly not active in this fight so far. Halos inaayaan niya si Flores to go strong, throw the punches. Ang work rate ni Flores napakataas. Work rate naman ni Peñalosa napakababa.
Makes you wonder, Quinito, is this part of their long-term strategy?
Well, we're only in round number 2, so posible Peñalosa wants to tire out Flores, make him punch himself out. But palagay ko naman siguro Peñalosa needs to show some offense dito just to catch his opponent's attention, gain his respect.
But itong si Flores has gone the distance more than once, so he knows he can go 12. He's really dictating the tempo and the pace here. Nice exchange from both fighters, but once again, no big damage done by either of them.
Well, occasionally pumapasok yung kaliwang kamay ni Peñalosa, but not too much damage. Again, that left hand. Walang follow-up. He's throwing the left hand, but he needs to be able to follow that up with a nice right. And still very active, very aggressive si Maximo Flores, and putting Peñalosa on the defensive.
Again, balikan natin. Is this the strategy of Peñalosa here early on as he connects with the left to the body? Or is he showing too much respect to his opponent, Quinito?
Parang pinipili niya yung mga suntok niya rito.
Now starting to unleash. And the second round is in the books. No really strong punches landed by either fighter. But because of the volume being thrown here by Flores, baka naibigay nga yung first 2 rounds dito sa kanya. Let's see if Peñalosa decides to pick up the pace here. Now being a little bit more aggressive. Not really coming forward though.
And here comes Flores once more, wailing away.
No panic whatsoever though on Peñalosa's part. Easily gets out of that corner. Now trying to lead off with that right jab.
And for Peñalosa, pag pumapasok si Flores at sumusuntok, he needs to counter. Kung minsan pinapabayaan lang niya si Flores to come in and throw punches, and then he moves away. He's got to retaliate. He's got to counter.
Right, hey, stop! Stop! When I say stop, stop. So hang on, he's hanging on here, right? Box.
Referee Dean making sure that the boxers follow all his instructions.
Pero baka naman hindi maintindihan ni Flores yung sinasabi ni Referee Dean. I think he only knows how to speak Spanish.
Well, he did make the motion. Bawal kumapit.
Oo, pinakapit niya, tapos sinusuntok. Here's Flores again on the attack.
Once again, that work rate has always been there for Flores so far here in the first 3 rounds, and he continues to do so here.
And Peñalosa holding on to stop the attack. Hindi po pwede yun. You don't hold on to stop the attack. You throw back to stop the attack. And Peñalosa, he's not throwing enough punches. Iwas-iwas siya dito. Wala naman masyadong damage na inflict ni Flores on Peñalosa, but still, Peñalosa has to show some aggression, some ammunition.
If you look at it, he's throwing 1 punch to the 10 of Flores.
Flores continuing to go at it.
But again, hindi natin alam kung strategy to. There's a cut opened up on the right eye. Actually, check that on the left eye of Peñalosa.
And it's a bad one.
And they might have to check this one out.
It was an accidental head clash.
It looks like an accidental headbutt. Ang tawag ng ating referee, Gary Dean, it was an accidental headbutt. But there is no signal from the referee to deduct a point.
All right? No problem? In between rounds, all right? Okay. Right, fella?
So the doctor gives them the go signal to continue the bout. But now there's going to be a target here for Flores.
Ring the bell. Box.
Time in. Now let's see if there's going to be a little bit more aggression on the part of Peñalosa. His blood continues to stream down that left eye. Again, he continues to just probe. Now starting to unleash.
I think it's about time that Peñalosa starts taking chances. May sugat na siya rito. And he can't just keep on moving away from his opponent. He's got to attack.
Well, Flores has scored here in the first 3 rounds. Not punishing blows, but nonetheless, they've scored. And I'm sure he might have gotten the nod of the judges for the IBO World Flyweight title. Anthony Suntay here together with the Dean, Quinito Henson. So far, the first 3 rounds, Flores has been the clear aggressor.
And I think it's time for Peñalosa to show what he's got. Kung meron siyang ipapakita dito, ibuhos na niya. We're in round number 4. He's been cut by an accidental headbutt. That was in the previous round. May target dito si Flores. If Peñalosa wants to win the championship, he's got to make a stand.
You know, Quinito, itong si Peñalosa is cut on the left eye and he's got a big welt under his right. So 2 targets here for Flores if he wants. Again, absorbing some punishment. Not big blows, but again, Flores dominating the action here early.
Kulang sa suntok si Peñalosa. And Flores continuing to throw lethal bombs at Peñalosa with very little response. Peñalosa, paiwas-iwas na naman.
Now starting to throw. And the crowd starting to get behind him. You just wonder why he wasn't this aggressive in the first 3 rounds.
And very few punches though in retaliation coming from Peñalosa. He's now attacking the midsection and the side of the body of Flores. But there is still no consistency sa pag-aatake ni Carlo Peñalosa. While on the other hand, si Flores is all business. Walang tigil ang kakasuntok ni Flores.
You wonder if he was actually trying to play possum here to start things off. Because this is not the Peñalosa we expected to see.
The volume punching has been so... I mean, the discrepancy in volume punching is so big.
Halos hindi talaga tama. Halos hindi tumigil.
Ni Flores.
And he continues to just pummel here. Continues to score. Not really big blows. Box on, says referee Dean. Approaching the final 30 seconds of round number 4. We're scheduled for 12.
And it's important for Peñalosa to hurt and catch the attention of Flores. Right now, Flores has absolutely no respect for Peñalosa's punching power. Peñalosa has to throw a big shot. Something to catch Flores in his tracks. Make him stop. Make him think twice about attacking Peñalosa.
Unofficially, Flores has won all 4 rounds here, Quinito.
Yeah, I seem to think that way too.
Late punch. A little bit of a complaint there from Flores, but 4 rounds are done here. Let's see now if Peñalosa opts to pick up the pace here at the start of the 5th. Not quite sure if that really was the strategy, Quinito, because he's not the Peñalosa we expected to see.
Right now, he has absolutely no rhythm. Wala siyang jab na binibigay kay Flores. He's not also attacking consistently. He needs to go to the body But walang consistency sa kanyang atake. Just one shot drawing a cheer from the crowd. But si Flores is right in the face of Peñalosa.
And going back to the weigh-ins, Kinito, it didn't seem like Peñalosa had any trouble with the weight.
No.
And so that's why we're wondering kung bakit hindi siya ganun agresibo rito. It has really
Neither
been
si
Flores
Flores.
taking the action.
But still, we're only round number 5. Mahaba pa to. We're scheduled for 12. But I think it's important for Peñalosa to start showing his wares right here, right now.
But the blood continues to stream from that cut. So it hasn't really opened up. And it hasn't gotten worse, as referee Dean has said, but blood continues to flow.
Again, no combinations from Peñalosa. Throwing one shot as he's moving away. And even as he's moving away now, he's not throwing too many punches.
Kaya ang tanong kasi yung ganito, strategy ba talaga ito ni Peñalosa? Because
Pero
this
round
is,
5 na to eh.
it's very surprising.
Kailangan na niya magpakita. That time, nice. That time coming from Peñalosa.
Hey, don't hold as much, right?
And here comes Flores once again.
He's been in attack mode from the start.
Peñalosa just sneaked in a body punch there with his left. Tries to do so once again, but misses. Under a minute remaining here in the 5th.
It's going to be a barrage of punches to stop Flores from attacking. Hindi pa pwede yung pa-isa-isa lang na nagagaling kay Carlo Peñalosa. Now he's forced to hold.
These are not power punches being thrown by Flores, but it's coming in a huge volume, Kinito.
That's right. They're not stinging punches. They're not hurting punches, but they're scoring punches.
And eventually, maybe in the later rounds, that's going to start to tell here on Peñalosa. The sheer number that he's absorbing. And that welt under his right eye continues to build as blood continues to stream down that cut on his left. Tapos na tayo sa round number 5 and still no extra aggressiveness galing kay Peñalosa. Well, they both prepared long and hard for this one. But we have not yet seen the aggressiveness expected here out of Carlo Peñalosa.
There's the shot from Carlo Peñalosa, the left hand.
He has scored here and there, but those points, Kinito, have come few and far between.
Exactly. But in round number 5, cornerman of Maximo Flores looking very confident. Si Rafael Guzman, his manager, also flew in from Mexico, Sergio Sotelo.
And now, Peñalosa starting to throw, but he is absorbing punches once again. As he's stuck in the corner, he sneaks in 2 rights.
Not enough to stop Maximo Flores from picking up the pace here.
Patuloy pa rin talaga yung kanyang suntok at saka yung kanyang atake.
Walang tigil ang pag-aatake dito ni Flores. And yung punto sinabi natin kanina, no? Peñalosa has to earn the respect of Flores. Make him stop punching. Peñalosa has to make Flores feel his power. And if Peñalosa thinks that he can take the power of Flores, then let him take chances right now. Parang wala namang masyadong power ang mga suntok ni Flores. I don't think it can hurt Peñalosa. And if that's the case, if Peñalosa knows it, then let him take a shot so that he can come in and deliver his own shot.
A minute and a half already gone here in the 6th.
Take one to give one.
Let's
Now
see,
Peñalosa throwing that right jab.
let's see if he'll try to employ that strategy, Kinito. Is he letting his opponent punch himself out and then wanting to come up with a late rally here?
That's a lot of energy being expended by Flores. Siya lang ang halos sumusuntok dito.
A lot of punishment also being absorbed here by Peñalosa. Not big blows, Pero napakarami na. Look at him, continue to be active itong si Flores. Non-stop yung kanyang pace.
Well, his offense is his defense. And the way he's raining blows on Peñalosa doesn't give Peñalosa an opportunity to get his offense going.
Kumbaga parang hindi niya binibigyan ng pagkakataon huminga.
All out
Tuloy-tuloy pa rin yung
attack
kanyang
ang ginagawa
pressure.
ni Flores, eh.
Under 30 seconds remaining. Peñalosa with a nice punch there. But again, it's 1 against 10.
But Peñalosa looking to hurt Flores with shots to the body, looking to slow him down. Round number 6 na tayo. Patapos na to.
Final seconds.
And there's still no reversal of the tide. Looks like they stopped the fight. They stopped the fight because of the cut.
No, not a winner yet. Not a winner yet. Goes to the cards.
He's saying
Stay
because
there.
if it
I'll
was
get
an
the mic.
accidental
Where's
headbutt,
the man?
they will go to the
Where's the mic
scorecards.
man?
They stop it.
Stay there.
They stop the fight.
Where's the microphone man? Anyone?
There's referee Gary Dean calling a halt to the contest because of that cut inflicted by an accidental headbutt. So now
Thank you.
referee Dean is going to go to the scorecards. And this is very unusual. The referee is going to make an announcement.
In the rules of the IBO, and I called the very first nick on the eye that he got was an accidental head clash. And if it goes through as an accidental head clash, it has to be stopped. It has to go to the cards. So whoever's ahead on points wins the fight. Thank you.
And that's the explanation coming from the referee. It's the first time that I've heard a referee make an announcement like that. In all my years covering boxing, this is really strange.
Well, Flores is complaining, but I don't think he should really complain too much because it seems like at this stage, he might be ahead on points, Quinito.
Well, that's true. From the way things are looking, Flores might have taken the majority, if not all of the rounds. Because halos walang ang opensa pinapakita si Carlo Peñalosa, but they stopped the fight because of the accidental headbutt. And because it is after 4 rounds, they will go to the scorecards. If the fight was stopped because of the accidental headbutt inside 4 rounds, it would be an automatic technical draw. But now it will be a technical decision.
Well, again, you can see the corner right now maybe realizing, yes, I think their fighter just might walk away here with the world flyweight title.
Well, let's see what the decision is. Adam Height of Australia, Kevin Pine of New Zealand, and Gerald Tomeldano of the Philippines. Those are the 3 judges in this fight.
Not too late.
Now they're tallying the score sheets. There is an IBO supervisor in the building. His name is Steve Scott, and he is from New Zealand. And he will make sure that things are in order here.
Because the doctor never stopped the fight.
Once again, the corner here of Peñalosa trying to get confirmation, but napakaklaro naman na sinabi ni referee Dean. We saw a nice shot of the cut there a while ago, and as the fight progressed, lumalaki na lumalaki nga yung cut na yon. And so that's why the referee did suggest to halt this bout.
It's a big difference if you stop the fight. If you stop the fight, it goes to the cards.
We were not concerned about the cut. Then just stop it.
What? You stopped it, that means it's over.
The doctor said no, I didn't say. Yeah, it's okay.
Now there is a discussion here. We're in
It's a little bit of a confusion here because
because the doctor did not make the decision to stop the fight. It was the referee who did. And so what happens now? Do they
it
continue
looks
to
like,
fight?
oh, they'll continue to fight.
The fight continues.
This is bizarre.
Decisions advised, the fight will continue.
This is bizarre. Unbelievable. And the referee has lost absolute control of this fight. The ringside physician actually said he did not recommend stopping it. And the referee stopped it now. If Peñalosa's corner surrendered, and if they stopped, it would be a technical knockout win for the Mexican. So now the fight is continuing.
I've never seen this happen
This
before,
is
Canito.
extremely unusual.
The referee has already made a decision They are going to the scorecards, and then now eventually, after consultation with the ring physician, which should have actually happened before that,
Exactly. But the ringside physician is... No, they don't want to fight.
And now,
It looks like the Mexican doesn't want to fight.
well, he said that they actually are going to the judges' scorecards, and so should they go to the judges' scorecards? Let's find out what the IBO supervisor says.
This is clearly out of order. Now, if he doesn't want to fight, he will be disqualified.
There's the IBO supervisor now. So it all
Now,
falls in his hands.
the trainer, Rafael Guzman, is saying that the referee made a decision saying that it should go to the judges' scorecards. But, you know, maybe someone might have mentioned that if you go to the judges' scorecards, the Mexican will win. So maybe that's the reason why they changed the decision to let the fight go on, to give Peñalosa a chance to win. And this is bizarre and unusual, very unfair.
But you know, Quinito, in all the years that you and I have covered boxing, you always have to go to the ring decision with the ring physician before you make the decision. The referee on his own doesn't make that.
Well, the fight is going on.
Well,
It's round number 7.
Just when we thought we were going to go to the scorecards, balik tayo sa aksyon. And that was a longer than usual lull for both these fighters, Quinito. Let's see if mentally they're still in it. You can see,
You know,
hindi na
nanlamig na
pinapawisan
siguro.
yung dalawa.
Yes, nanlamig na siguro yung dalawa. But, you know, Carlo Peñalosa has been on the defensive from round number 1. And I'm almost certain that if they went to the scorecards at the end of round number 6, the Mexican would have won this fight.
By a big margin. But again, the IBO supervisor said the fight continues, and so the fight will continue. And he got a game. Flores, initially, his corner didn't want to continue. Pero nandito na po tayo, nakaraan na isang minuto sa round number 7, which we thought might not even transpire.
Peñalosa scoring with a couple of shots. But it's still Flores on the attack.
Let's see, Peñalosa tries to pick up the aggressiveness factor here.
There's actually no change in the pattern of this fight. It's still the same. Flores attacking, Peñalosa on the defensive.
And now even more blood flowing from that cut. That has been the favorite target now of Flores.
And all Peñalosa is doing is just dancing and showing lateral movement. Very, very few punches being scored by Peñalosa.
Short there on that left from Peñalosa. Here comes Flores once again. Under a minute remaining here in round number 7. Two decisions that have baffled us here, Quinito. But the fight goes on. 30 seconds ang natitira. We're scheduled for 12. Peñalosa now trying to pick up the pace. He's still got a lot of rounds left. Question is, that cut continues to worsen as the rounds go on. Final 10 seconds. Round 7 now in the books. We will take a break. We'll be back with a whole lot more.
Mate, the doctor's coming over and having a
Now he's asking the ring physician to take a look.
Oh, I don't worry about it. Honey, doctor.
Stop the fight. Stop the fight.
It goes to the cards. You understand? It was caused by an accidental head clash. Goes to the cards.
Scorecard.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Right. That's it. It's going to the cards. Stopped by the doctor. It's going to the cards. Hey? Yeah. The cards. Thank you.
Welcome back to the UBS studios. Well, the bizarre has just continued here as now the referee Dean, called the ring physician. The ring physician took a look at Peñalosa and now has made the recommendation to stop the fight. So they will go to the judges' scorecards after the 7th instead of after the 6th.
That looks like the conclusive decision. This fight is over. I can't understand. It appears as though both fighters still want to fight.
Hey?
Well, the fight is over. They
Yes,
are
that's
going
right.
to the judges' scorecards. They are tallying the scores as we speak.
But Maximo Flores still has his gloves on. And now the referee.
The doctor has officially stopped the fight. It was an accidental head clash. It's going to the cards.
And that's the ruling by the referee.
Well, he
The
walks
ringside
over to us.
physician has suggested the fight will be stopped, and so the referee has accepted the recommendation, and he, as the sole authority to stop the fight, has decided to stop it. But
Well,
both these fighters still have their gloves on. Take the gloves off.
Well, I think they're
Tapos
just
na laban.
wondering.
Well,
Baka naman, baka may mangyari na naman.
Yeah,
Kinito.
that's right. Maybe they're thinking they might change their minds again.
Well, we are definitely going to the judges' scorecards. Referee Dean
Yeah.
actually walked over to us and gave us the official announcement as well. Kaya pinararating po namin sa inyo lahat yung kakasabi lang niya sa amin. But again, hindi natin masabi kung ano nakita ng mga
Okay.
judges, Kinito.
What's
Pero
happening was
again,
the
from what
doctor
we've
and
seen,
other little things
this just could be a victory
decided to
and the title could be going
fight.
to Mexico.
It was too bad damage, but because it was caused by an accidental head clash, which I got in the first or second round, it got to go to the cards. Right, whoever's ahead on points. Whoever's on point, yes, the fight's over.
Sinisigurado lang ni Audrey na tapos na ba talaga yung laban? Kasi kanina pumasok na lahat ng mga opisyal, they were ready to make the announcement, they were tallying the scorecards, and then all of a sudden, they said, stop the tally, corner out, and suntukan ulit.
Ladies and gentlemen, because of the accidental headbutt, the physician
And now they're
advised to
tallying the
stop the fight.
scorecards. And
we
the
will
decision
now go to
be
the
given
scorecards.
Ring announcer Rodrigo Rizeta, who will announce the winner.
Well, the belt is now being brought
To
into
present the
the ring.
championship belt, may we call on
This is for the
IBO
IBO
Vice President Steve
World
Scott.
Flyweight title.
You know, we did say in the pre-fight discussions that the IBO was established back in 1988, and the president, Ed Levine, took over as president in 1999. And the IBO, while not one of the 4 most prestigious boxing organizations, prides itself with
Sir
having
Jerry
a very
Peñalosa, please
transparent
join
and
us.
objective computerized rating system. And Senator Manny Pacquiao was once the IBO light welterweight champion. Nonito Donaire was once the IBO flyweight champion. Even Floyd Mayweather once held the IBO welterweight championship. And there it is, the IBO championship belt to be awarded to the winner. Who will it be? They are going to the scorecards.
Well, they finally heard you, Kinito. Now the gloves are finally off. Talagang wala nang pagkakataon na matuloy itong laban na to. Tapos na. Inaantay lang po natin yung talaan ng ating mga judges.
Well, I will be very surprised if Maximo Flores is not given the championship. I thought Carlo Peñalosa did not do enough to deserve the world title.
It'll be nice to be able to get some comments here from Peñalosa because you and I were baffled about his approach here to this particular match. He wasn't aggressive. He was playing possum to start out. We just thought
Before
maybe
we
it was
announce the
strategy.
winner, palakpakan po muna natin yung dalawang mandirigma. From Baja California, Mexico, Maximo Flores. And from the Philippines, Carlo Cesar Peñalosa.
I'm quite surprised because this tally is taking a little bit longer than usual, Kinito.
I'm really, really surprised as well. I hope they're not doctoring the scorecards.
Well, actually, Flores was looking over at the officials table as they were tallying the results.
Well, I'm sure that Steve Scott, who is the IBO Asia Pacific chairman from New Zealand, will make sure that everything is fair, transparent, and just. You see that nasty cut over the left eye of Carlo Peñalosa, and that was clearly inflicted by an accidental headbutt. We saw that on our slow-mo replay. A little bit of miscommunication between the ringside physician and the referee Gary Dean that caused the inadvertent stoppage at the end of round number 6, and then a continuation of the action for one more round until finally ringside physician decided to recommend a halt.
But as you mentioned, Kinito, the referee is the sole authority in stopping a fight.
That's right.
And so from his point of view, maybe through his years of boxing, he's seen that kind of a headbutt already. Excuse me, a cut such as that one, which was inflicted by the headbutt, and on his own volition, made the recommendation.
And this is also very unusual because it's taking so long to tally these score sheets. And you wonder why.
We've done a lot of 12-rounders, Kinito, and you know you have to calculate 12 rounds. Here we go. Our winner, finally.
A lot of suspense now. Ring announcer Audrey, here we go with the announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official time, the end of the 7th round. We will go to the scorecards. Adam Height scores about 67-66 Flores. Kevin Charles Pine has it 67-66 Peñalosa. Gerald Tomeldan scores about 68-65 for the winner by technical split decision. From Mexico, Maximo Max Flores.
And there you have it. The winner is the
Maximo
Mexican, a well-deserved winner.
IBO
That was a split technical
Flyweight
decision.
champion.
I was surprised that the New Zealand referee Kevin Pine scored it 67-66 for Peñalosa. I was even more surprised that Adam Height of Australia, one of the judges, had it just a 1-point difference for Flores. But here's the man who really deserved the victory. Maximo Flores is the new IBO Flyweight champion.
And that does it here for our coverage. We'd like to thank all of you for joining us this afternoon. In behalf of my partner, the Dean, Kinito Henson, ito po si Ate Miss Tay. Nagpapasalamat sa inyo lahat. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Take care, everybody. God bless.